Hello, everyone. A little bit of Destiny coming up tonight. Last day before Beyond Light. Exciting day. Testing out some new stream stuff tonight, as you do. Looking forward to this being a dark screen in Beyond Light. It's so bright. Which hurts my boomer eyeballs. Hey, Vanifek. How's it going? Going pretty good. Try to squeeze a little Destiny into the end of my day here. Trying to. The new expansion for it is dropping tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow. No, the maintenance begins tomorrow and then it drops on Tuesday. How was the podcast Friday? You probably listen to it at work tomorrow. It was really good. It was really good. Death Camp Melderon, they had a finite time slot, so we only went for a couple hours. But it was pretty good. It pops up in your feed. Yeah, there you go. Hit the wrong button here. So there was some good WoW talk, as you would expect. Those guys are full of WoW discussion. But the middle part of the podcast, we actually talk a bit about their experience as brothers dealing with opioid addiction, which is pretty heavy and interesting shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Emperor, save you.
So it's probably the last time I'll play Destiny before the expansion. I don't know what to do with my time. Like, I don't want to miss stuff, you know? Banana.
Gambit's always looking for guardians.
I actually tried jumping into PlanetSide
Be safe out there, brother.
last week on Friday, I think. No, was it Friday after the podcast? That might be right. But anyway, I couldn't get anything done on Esamir to progress the campaign. So I just had to put it down. Yeah, it seems that's the case. I hope that they can figure out something in future campaigns so that if they require you to engage with combat, that like they do it in a way where you can play normal PlanetSide and progress those things. Like, go to this dead quest area and kill things, but there's nothing there to kill. It's like, that feels kind of silly. But we'll see what the next campaign mission brings. You're positive they've learned.
For interplanetary overhaul
Yeah.
sales.
With the way that
Your return honors me,
Content Links is
Guardian.
developed, though, the question in my mind is, oh, I need to go downstairs anyway, is whether, so they did learn, but is there enough time to implement what they've learned in the next campaign? Or are we going to have to wait 6 months before their learnings become relevant to new development? You know what I mean?
Transfer.
Oh man, I didn't deal with inventory shit last time I played. Sad. Basically what you were saying. Mm-hmm. Sounds like we are of the same mind.
All I can
Okay.
remember is no data like encrypted data, I always say.
I can just straight up delete these. Baligant. I can pull some out of collections whenever I want, so into collections it goes. What else? Death Adder. That's a cool name for a gun.
Do you have something for me, Guardian? There is hope
I have
for
good
humanity
news.
yet.
New Monarchy is going to invest in the project.
New worlds mean new secrets.
Got your i9 in and installed and barely had any time to play with it this weekend. Oh, I know that feeling. You put all your time into getting set up to game, and then you just got no time left to actually play games. What are you upgrading from?
If we can't fix up, New Monarchy won't use us again. Not so loud.
From an i5 7600 to an i9 1090. Probably gonna notice that.
I think I have something.
It's a very healthy sounding upgrade.
Let's find out.
Well, no wonder.
There is hope for humanity yet. Guardian, so is you. Not here.
Playing PlanetSide on high ultra and still hitting above 120 frames. It feels good, man. I haven't taken the dip of playing Ultra PlanetSide in a little while. Although I did finally, after months of waiting, just get sent my Observer Cam account by RPG. So I might need to bump up the settings and find an excuse to go play around with the Observer Cam sometime soon.
Okay, right. Yep.
Excited about that. Yeah. At the very least, it'll help me record good backgrounds for the podcast.
What are we going to accept?
Stupid as that sounds.
Go back to the Iraq. Tell him he needs to give us the right tools for the job.
We live in dangerous times, Guardian. I hope you have something for me that might help you make it safer.
You're being reassigned to the South Wall.
See you alive, Guardian. I was wondering.
These orders are all wrong. Call the boss.
I don't know. All these stats in Destiny. I don't know what to do with all of them. Let's get rid of some shaders we don't like, so we can make room. Mercury Prophetic. That's a nice shader, but I can pull it out if I need it. Ancient Republic. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. There's so much going on, you don't know what everything is anymore. You mean in Destiny, or in what sense?
You're being reassigned to the south wall. Lucky nobody got elected to
In Destiny, yes, there is. Actually, I've always felt that way in Destiny. I've always like there's way too much going on for me to possibly pay attention to everything. That's kind of pretty. Okay, now we can mailbox.
Oh, checking.
Flowers of Io. Echoes of Io. Enigma's Draw.
Acknowledged. All done.
All right, I'm going to play around some more with, I think, Traveler's Chosen. What other gun should I use? Oh, a linear fusion rifle.
Take as long as you like. I
I haven't played around with one of those in a little while.
No word from Fenchurch today. He must have found something interesting. Don't get too distracted by the new setup,
Hi again,
Guardian.
Guardian.
Let's put a real shader on there. Yeah. I'm in love with Gambit leather.
Name, Guardian.
It's just so chill and grounded looking.
No word from Fenchurch today. He must have found
I'm sure there's a way to quickly apply shaders to all my armor too.
Not possible.
But all right. Bounties. Let's bounty up.
I am at your service.
Strikes, 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 strikes. So if I do strikes, I can come back here and get these bounties. But
Be brave.
I won't do them unless one of these quests has me do it, probably. Let's
I have patrol.
check in with Banshee.
Thanks.
Pulse rifles,
Thanks.
sidearms. Don't like swords. Arc might happen. Why not?
We'll be watching.
So what are you working on in Destiny right now, Van? Or are you getting back into it like I am? I can't remember if we've talked about this.
Can you make this deal work?
I've tempted you in. Yes, this is the way of it. This is what happens to me too. Okay. Would you know if you noticed anything weird with my stream going on? Like if the quality drops or anything? I switched over to OBS Studio, from OBS Studio to Streamlab OBS as an experiment. I don't know if I'll stick with it or not, but if you haven't noticed anything, that's usually a good sign.
You can't hear that one-horned idiot.
Yeah, well, I already use Streamlabs for like donations and for alerts, so I figured I might as well just homogenize.
I pay you, young.
And what actually really encouraged me to do it was I missed a donation on Friday night. Someone tipped me $5 and I just didn't even see it. And so I was like, okay, I gotta fix this problem.
Gambit's awaiting.
Yeah, it feels bad. Exactly. It does feel bad.
Tower.
First in,
What
last
happened
out,
back in the day, we would
and
burn it down first.
Behringer's memory.
Times
Clown
change.
cartridge? Okay. So now I'm full of energy weapons. Let's see what my current. What I'm at around 1,000 power. Let's just vault a few things. First, check the drifter, see if he has any.
It's the chosen one. Slay any hive gods lately?
Crucible, high value targets, Lost Sector caches, and EDZ or Titan. I think I'm going to Titan. Lost Sectors. Yeah. But hang on. There's a weekly bounty for doing Gambit bounties. So if I do 2 instead of 1, I get a powerful gear. All right. Let's pick up this one.
Don't break that, all right? Go throw
So I think you saw an article about Destiny being sunsetted. Are they done adding after this X pack, or did you read that wrong? Okay, I can explain this. So, a couple things you need to know is that number one, some content in Destiny is going away starting Tuesday when the expansion drops, to technically starting tomorrow when the game goes down for maintenance ahead of the expansion. So that content that's going away is the following: Mercury, Io, Mars, and Titan. Basically, the whole left side of the map is all going into the Destiny content vault. And any content associated with those places is going away too. Additionally, things like the Black Armory is going away. Gambit Prime is being smushed into Gambit, and a few other things I don't know about. So that's first. That's number one. Number two,
The price of 2.
I think my camera's pointed too far upwards, or like being cut off here.
I get
How
the
far is
result.
too far down? That's too far.
Good luck, Guardian.
It's a bit more comfortable. Number two is that they're putting in a system where they're giving a finite lifespan to legendary gear. So previously, any legendary that you got in the game at any point, you could always infuse up to the power level of any later expansion, any later season. And I think that the new power target level for Beyond Light is going to be like 1200 or 1250 or something like that.
You need anything else?
So what that means, so the finite lifespan, what that means is that they're going to make it so that every single piece of legendary gear can only be infused up to a certain maximum power level that is equivalent to the power level of the season that it was released in plus 3 seasons. So,
There's a place in
like, I'll give you an example. You see this auto rifle?
Have the new Hawkeye models come in yet?
Actually, no, not a good example. I must have something.
No returns. Sorry. Okay, come on.
Here's an example. So the auto that I'm using right now, which is a Black Armory weapon called the Ringing Nail. This has a maximum power level right now of 1060. So after
Perfect. Do you carry the Daito models?
after Beyond Light comes out and the power level goes up, this will only ever go as high as 1060, meaning it'll not be relevant in PvE content. only, but you can, and PvP is different though, because PvP is like kind of light leveled. But yeah, that's what sunsetting means. It also means that old meta weapons, like some of the pinnacle guns, like Mountaintop and Recluse, are going to be not scaling to the max power level anymore. So it's kind of an attempt to shake up the metagame for legendary gear. You're right, 3 seasons is still a long time, but I think that the perspective that you commonly hear is from really invested Destiny players who've been playing for like 10 seasons or more. And so it doesn't feel that long to them.
Guardians are always welcome. at my door.
Especially because some of them worked on getting some of these weapon drops for a very long time. Pulse monitor. Gotta check out some old stuff. Yeah. I mean, my perception is that what they're trying to do is they're trying to extend the lifetime of Destiny 2. I'm not sure how long they're trying to extend it for, but clearly, when they were still partnered with Activision, they were intending to sunset not just weapon, but the entire game in favor of Destiny 3 at some point. And I think that it's pretty logical to presume that they were expecting to do that originally either this year or perhaps next year. But obviously, with the partnership with Activision falling apart, and they decided to essentially make Destiny 2 the Destiny. I watched a video by, what's his name? Aztec Ross, very prolific Destiny YouTuber. And he talked about how he and a bunch of creators sat down with Destiny behind the scenes to talk through a bunch of future things coming to the game. Essentially, they polled these creators to say, would you rather have Destiny 3 or would you rather have Destiny 2 continue to improve? And all the creators were like, we want more Destiny 2. Give us more of this. We don't want to go back to the drawing board. And one of the things that they talked about is how, in order to progress Destiny, a bunch of the old patrol zones, like Titan, like Mercury, needed to be updated with new technology in order to be essentially concurrent in the game along with the new stuff that they're doing. So they've talked about the reason them pulling it back being for like to reduce the size of the game or to focus people on certain activities. And I think that there's probably truth in that. But I think that the underlying thing is that they have a technology problem where they weren't planning for Destiny 2 to last longer than 3 years. Yeah. Anyway, it all sounds like all that news is what actually catalyzed me into getting back into it. Because to me, that sounds like a very interesting thing that they're doing. And I also really, I'm still sitting here on the sidelines rooting for Bungie to put on their big boy pants and make Destiny a proper RPG. And I think they're doing that slowly over time, but it takes a lot of time. So let's pick one of these shotguns. Yeah, and over time, like I think actually in their Vidoc they did before. I think when they announced that they were parting ways with Activision, they talked about how they were going to try to embrace the MMO identity of Destiny, which they need to do. I mean, it is look at this. Like this is not Halo. This is an MMO. Look at these stats. Look at these mods. I mean, like, just go with it. And so the Armor 2.0 system that they brought in last year kind of chipped away at that. And I think Armor 2.0 is one of the things that also almost brought me back last year, but it wasn't quite enough. Now I feel like there's enough going on different to bring me back and make me look at it again. So, do you know about Armor 2.0, Van? Is that something that you're familiar with? I was going to vault some stuff here. Let's just vault these exotics for now. And Let's see what's all else is low light level. Arc logic. It involves since pre-first DLC. Oh, so you basically haven't touched it since Destiny 2 release. Okay. So I came in last year, which was right after the Forsaken expansion, but before the Shadowkeep expansion. How could I do this to you? It's your fault for watching my content, Van. I'm just a conduit. You touch the conduit, you get jolted. But so actually there are a couple of videos that you could watch after I turn my stream off tonight, by Skill Up that I really like. Came for PlanetSide 2, got suckered into Destiny 2. Dude, yes, like I have a problem now where I actually cannot invest myself too hard into any game because like I don't want to like miss what's going on anywhere. But yeah. So Destiny 2 came out in vanilla and it was largely regarded to suck. For a lot of reasons I won't get into. I didn't play at the time. Skill Up YouTuber has a great review of vanilla Destiny that is worth watching. 2 DLCs come out. Curse of Osiris and Warmind, and they both suck too. And then in 2018, I think it was 2018, Destiny releases the Forsaken expansion, and the Forsaken expansion, for most people, fixes Destiny 2. It brings back random rolls to the game, so we see these 2 first in, last outs. So it used to be that the game only had one version of first in, last out everywhere, or guns like it. But now guns roll with random perks, which gives people incentive to repeat content so they can get the perfect perk combination they want on their weapons, aka a god roll, right? So they added that into the game, and that made the weapon chase suddenly a lot more fun for people who care about that kind of stuff. That was a big step forward. Also, Forsaken was just a lot of good content. There's just a lot of good content in that expansion. I highly recommend you play through Forsaken once you're caught up with all the Beyond Light stuff, assuming you're going to play. So what else? And then the expansion last year was Shadowkeep. That was the first DLC after they severed the partnership with Activision. And in my mind, it really showed because it was just a very recycled content kind of expansion. Very system light. But one thing that they did do, which I mentioned before, is they added Armor 2.0. It used to be that Armor rolled with random perks. And because there were so many perks on Armor, getting the perks you wanted was unrealistic. It was not something you could realistically pursue. So people didn't worry about Armor. It was not something that people chased. It was a boring part of the game. But what they did was they made it so that rather than have random perks, when you get Armor, you can charge up the energy and then consume the energy by slotting in mods. So when you get a mod, rather than having it go in once, you have for example, I have this enhanced bow loader. I can put enhanced bow loader on any piece of shoulder armor that I want. And by doing this, I can unlock mods, I can get new armor, and the armor also has an energy affinity, which I think is one of the only major complaints people still have about Armor 2.0, but I think it's getting fixed. And they have these random stats here. So they added back 3 stats to armor that weren't there before Shadowkeep. They added discipline, intellect, and strength. And you can see, like, let me give you an example. So have a look at like these holdfast greaves. 976 power, which is not that big of a deal. You know, you can infuse stuff to a higher light level, power level. But you can see the total stats here, 55. So 55 is okay. You can see it actually has more stats than the exotics I have here, this Phoenix Cradle. So why did I hang on to this? Well, I have these Jensam Night Greaves which are higher light level, but the total stats is lower, 49. So, yeah. I'm not to the point yet where I'm really investing into armor very much because I'm still climbing the power curve. But they just put a lot of stuff in the game that makes it more like an RPG, which is I am 100% for. The next thing they got to do, in my mind, and they haven't announced any plans to do this yet, but they really have to, is make it so that if I dismantle a weapon roll for this, that I can pull this specific roll back out of my collection. Because each weapon has 1,000 different combinations, and there's only 500 slots of storage in the game. Like it's completely impractical to actually store every kind of weapon you'd want to use. So they got to fix that. Anyway, that's my my Destiny rant. Hopefully I didn't go on for too long there. I'm gonna try a new gun out. Yeah, actually, one of the first things I did when I came back a week ago was I spent an entire evening, like 2 hours, just staring at my vault, and I deconstructed over 300 items that I was saving. And I used a program called Destiny Item Manager to do that, DIM. That was pretty useful. Yeah. This iClose SMG is really good. I enjoyed using it, but let's try something new. Let's try this Nature of the Beast. Oh, no, I stored it. I didn't want to do that. I forgot I was in the vault view. Where's the Nature of the Beast? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's go do some content. So I think I'm going to go to one of the planets that's going away. Let's see what I got.
Production's down 33%.
Looks like I have an incentive to go to Titan.
No word from Fenchurch today.
Okay, so let's go to here, and we'll bounty up. We'll do enemy of my enemy, and I'll grab that from the Solarium over here.
I don't want to lose contact with Earth. Guardian,
Hey, Sloan. Okay, so I have a weekly bounty here to do 3 lost sectors. I have also the Gambit bounty to do 2, so maybe I'll go ahead and pick that
hope
up.
it works for you.
Defeat enemies, harvest arcane dust, defeat enemies, sufficient damage. Okay,
Good
you
luck.
can get all those done pretty simply, I think. Oh. All right, let's head over to the Solarium first. I'm not opposed to PvP, but I'm not really attracted to it either. If that answers your question. So I guess that amounts to me not doing very much PvP, yeah. I don't know, what I like about Destiny is it kind of just like, it makes you play the whole game, which is kind of cool, because like, if you're like me and you just would rather play PvE content, you kind of have an excuse to play PvP from time to time. And some people hate that. They just want to play the game their way. Here we go. And the menagerie is going away too. So I'm not even sure if I should be bothering to collect this stuff, but you know. Monkey see, monkey do. I guess. So the this cage I just got hooks into a piece of content called the Menagerie, which is from a which is actually the last time I played Destiny daily when it came out last year. And I'm pretty sure that activity is going away. And all the gear from it is being sunset. Alright, let's go do this quest.
Ah, good. Here. I presume Sloane's briefed you.
We go in, we scare the fallen out of the control center, we get out.
Affirmative. Reports say we're dealing with one captain and his crew. This should be routine for someone like you.
I don't like this sidearm, this nature of the beast at all. Sure, I'm not using it right, but let's try out Shoddy. Find the control center.
Shipping manifests. Looks like they traded frequently with a settlement. Wow, way out there. It's called Hyperion. Huh.
So Titan's a big place. Just tell me to find the... Oh, here we go. It's giving me a direction. I was just being dumb.
That barrier's energy spectrum matches this servitor's. It could be a coincidence. Not a coincidence. Looks like they're using servitors to wall us in.
Oops. I fell into the poop. Talking to me? Got something to say? Don't say it to my face, bruh. Is it not gonna let me through here? Rip. Yes, indeed. Wait, it's not interact. What did it say? Open door.
Looks like they wanted data, not systems control. Linking up with their taps.
Your PlanetSide 2 ID you've been dying to tell anyone about, but none of your friends care about the game. Boy, do I understand that problem. I'm not sure how much pull I have with Rel, but I'll definitely hear your idea. Wow, it bounced off the barrier. That's cool.
Everything the Fallen got, we've got. Let's move.
Escape. Which way am I escaping? Not this way. Me out. I want to let me out. Did I not kill enough stuff? Alright. Starting to feel a little claustrophobic. Y'all gonna let me out of here, Bungie? Hack. Is That's something that happens in this game.
I can get this open. Just hold them off. That's it. Let's go.
Oh, let me up. I see your idea. 1 second, I'll read it.
Oh, we're through. I hope this data is worth it.
Indeed. In the meantime,
Indeed.
you've ensured the rig will stand for at least one more day.
Well said, sir. Come on by when you can, Guardian. We'll get a look at what you got.
Back to Sloan, I guess. Okay. New continent, Sirhus. I like it already. I love it already. The continent is too volatile for standard warp gates, so the factions use super bastions with the warp gate technology. This allows the devs to make the warp gates spawn at different points around the outside of the continent each time it opens, changing the front lines every time. Okay. Super bastions with warp gate technology. Functionally, they're identical and don't move, but each time the continent opens, we get a new front line. So the idea is just to shake up the lattice every time you play the continent, right? I like that idea.
People used to tell stories about this place during the Dark Age.
Oh.
Treasures buried in the methane. Stuff like that.
Did the Drifter ever chase any of these stories?
Nope.
Immune.
Heard a big crew lost 20 wave crawlers out there. And it wasn't from no storm.
Yeah, I talked to Kamikaze about this on the podcast. About the need to keep things fresh. I think I like your idea. Because you said that we were at Sirhus, which is always a continent I wanted to play on more in Planet Side 1. But it seems to be a place where fights always went to die. With the super bastions. What's this? Oh, heavy ammo. Okay. I think I'm doing this wrong.
Stooges are messing up my bank.
Those fights in the middle of Oro could be so much fun. Yeah, they're right. In the Caldera, those were good fights. Oh boy.
Neutrinos. Take it. On the bank.
Got it. With the super bastions, makes sense.
Research is the only way we'll stay ahead of the Hive. Samples are crucial to this effort, Guardian. You understand.
The witch sends a sword. Rash. Is this desperation or a show of strength?
Oh god. I'm being shooted at big time. What do I have to do damage to this guy? You can get some nice aesthetics on Cirrus too. Tropical Park, Caldera Center, portion of his continent, lots of lava flows. I like that idea. Yeah, I think that also Cirrus would lend it pretty well to like campaigns. Because it'd be so easy to have things be separated out, right? I like that idea. They could use the storm mechanic to mix in some fun active volcano stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I would kind of like if they, I mean, I know, I don't know. They gotta be careful about bringing in some of this non-normal planet-side stuff into the game. But the idea of like a continent, it's just like a lore continent, and there's like not really fighting on it. Sounds kind of cool to me. Like a lost sector for planet side, you know? Big old lost sector. Alright, I did the thing. Yay me. Yeah, one of the things that me and Kami actually talked about was having like events that would occur on the map that would dynamically change the lattice links. Like and like even the idea of turning one transmat locator.
I have heard that Titan used to be the jewel of Saturn. People
Like
would stare at
the idea of turning like 2 or 3 nearby bases into like one super base. It was all captured the same way. Like you can even have a long cap counter like you had in Planet Side 1, like the 15 minutes. Remember that? I'm kind of enamored with that idea. It would give Zerg Pit something better to do than fight a tech lance, which would be good. Good for the game. Dump, 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 dump. What's the transmutation sphere do? What? I have no idea what that's for.
Savathun's pets swarm our containment unit.
She's always thinking about how much content we're missing out on because the fights are stuck in normal places. I think you're totally right. I think that the potential of simple changes to bases and lattice linkages is untapped. And my sense of it is that it's because historically it has not been easy enough for designers to jump in and change those lattice links. So hopefully this mission tech that they're working on will give them some new toys to let designers actually play around with lattice links a little more playfully. We'll see. Maybe we'll see a new continent. One of the things that Akami was pretty convinced of is that we were going to see Osher at some point. I think that would be very cool. And if we did, that would be a good point to introduce like a more dynamic lattice that would change around. He said something about how you almost have to re-download the whole continent every time they change something, right? I mean, I don't know what it would take to change that, but they have a whole bunch of engineering talent on the game that they didn't used to, so... I mean, if now is not the time, then when is? That's my way of thinking about it.
Destroy them, Guardian.
Oh god. No! That does not take damage. And now he's taking damage. You're not confident on Osher. You really don't think it's a great idea either with the state it's in. Water and Planetside is not good. I think I agree with you about that. They would have to put in some major technology changes to make water content in Planetside work, which I'm up for. I really am. I would be okay with it. They really have to show us something now. Finisher! The finisher system was also added in Shadowkeep. I'm pretty fond of it. A little bit Doom action in my Destiny.
Hey, those aren't mine
Yeah.
taken. Get them off my gear.
Ooh. I'm getting wrecked. Oh, crap. I think I might need to... I'm getting some notifications from Streamlabs OBS now about my stream performance. Is it looking okay? I got you, bruh. Where'd you go? Everyone's dying. Turn the quality down because Steam is stealing all your bandwidth. Word. That's cool. I do that too. Oh god. Did I super at the wrong time? Yes, I did. That thing is scary. Yeah, I think that I'm getting a little bit of thermal throttling on my stream box. I think it's what's going on. Oh god. I think that we're doomed. I don't think we're gonna win. Did I win?
Mars falls under shadow.
Underground action in
Hold close your
Planetside.
knowledge, Anna. We will need you
Have you
to
played
see
around in
this
Fort
night
Liberty
through.
much, Van?
The Killbot coming back online anytime soon?
It's difficult to be certain. The damage is peculiar.
He dropped hard, but that nut job gunned down a Star Killer. Respect.
True enough. The Almighty's demise brought closure for many. Perhaps Rasputin still has a part to play.
I'm gonna talk to Sloan. No. So Fort Liberty is a base that was made by Malorn, who was a PlanetSide 2 developer, and before that he was a PlanetSide 2 and PlanetSide 1 player. Malorn was in a guild called Liberty. An outfit called Liberty in PlanetSide 1. And they were the arch rivals of an outfit called AC in PlanetSide 1, which I was in. So Fort Liberty is, I think, his kind of homage to PlanetSide 1 and PlanetSide 1 style bases that are more interior focused. My wife is messaging me. Let's see what she's saying. Probably shut up. Go to bed. Yes.
We need fuel, we need coolant, we need nav upgrades. And could you say
I am actually gonna go pee real quick and do something I've never done before on this channel, just run a 1-minute ad break. Apparently if I run ad breaks, then Twitch won't pre-roll my shit. So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna press the button and see what happens. Here goes. If you have Twitch Turbo or a subscriber, you won't see the ad. You'll just see me walking away.
taking down our enemies
3,
is
2,
the
1.
job. I'm not sure that's a line I could cross.
Is it doing anything?
What?
I can't tell if it's doing anything. Anyway, I'll be right back.
Yeah, well, those ships aren't going to fix themselves. One eye on the power grid. Still good. Stay loose, stay loose, stay loose. Ugh. Shore up our comm towers. If something happens in the reef, I don't want to lose contact with Earth. The solar system's a lot more complicated than it was back when we built the city's walls. That's not a bad thing. Just the way it is. Oh, well, those ships aren't going to fix themselves. I'm here for you.
So, hopefully that ad worked. Was Fort Liberty removed? No, it's still in the game. I believe it's in the northern part of Hassan.
If anyone on the reef hails you,
It doesn't get fought at very often because it's right next to a warp gate.
I mean it. Welcome back. I had Holiday look at the data you pulled. She says somewhere on this tub is a methane reactor, untouched since the Golden Age. The wave generators you restored cover our critical functions, but the more systems we bring online, the more power we need. If you can find that reactor, we'll finally be in the green. And maybe, just maybe, we can get a little rest.
Which your idea would fix, yeah. Yeah. It's a good point. Find the methane reactor.
Be the wall.
Rank up, baby. Mnemonic engram.
Okay, report. I'm incredibly proud of what the fleet represents. Do you have any idea how many people we got out of the city? Give me the files on the Awoken, all of them. Lockout override Sloan 3-5 Blue Alpha. And push
Okay.
that buffer as quick as you can. Power
Get Andy on the phone. it's a good idea. All right, let's go do this thing. So technically, we're also here to do some lost sectors. What up, chest? Love me some glimmer. Let's do the quest first, though.
With your data, Holiday's been able to dig out the locations of 2 terminals in the reactor's auxiliary system. They appear to be on the fritz.
We need you to get in there and cycle the power. That should clear up the noise and restore the core systems as well.
Cycle auxiliary terminals. You got it, boss. My next guest. No, it's not a secret. Actually, it's announced in the Discord in the upcoming channel. This Friday, earlier, actually, because he's a European gentleman. I'm interviewing Easy Rocka, who is a Guild Wars 2 raid enthusiast. We'll be talking a little bit about good old Guild Wars. But I need to set up some more guests for after that.
Cycling power. Let's find the other one.
Yeah, man. Too many discords is a problem I have too. I try to sort stuff into folders, but anything I put into a folder, I basically never look at again. It's music, man. Work.
That's 2. Wait. Devices that require multiple separate activations. Aren't those, you know, really dangerous?
Did I say the reactor was safe?
Here I was thinking you liked us.
The people Sloan likes tend to wind up in crossfire and indefensible positions. Ask me how I know.
It's because I trust you to survive, Commander. All right, with those terminals refreshed, we've pinpointed the reactor's boot-up console. Light 'em up.
So I'm going into the arcology. Okay. There's a reactor console in here. Not quite sure where it's directing me. Find a way through. Holy shit. All in here too? No, sorry, falling over the lockers. This Traveler's Chosen sidearm is really cool. Gotta say. Yeah. So whenever I kill something with it, I get a charge of Gathering Light, which boosts like refire speed and handling and shit on it. And I can consume those charges by doing a long reload, which recharges all my ability energy. It's really cool. Long reload means I hold down the reload button longer, as opposed to just tapping it. So that's a tap. A long reload's I keep holding it. And you can see it, like, does something with the energy. That's what that means. I don't like going into the arcology.
Huh. Golden Age safety checkpoints. Still operational, too.
Hack it, computer man.
Hey, look who it is. The captain. And it looks like he's stuck. Too bad.
Don't let him distract you.
Nice if I
Wake
could
up
see.
that reactor.
I think I'm not meant to fight all these things. Or am I? That sound is so beautiful.
I, didn't mean to free the captain.
Owned. How do I get out? Me dumb guardian. Oh. Okay. It's a time gate. Fine.
We're free. Let's get out of here.
That's it.
I can see the reactor on heat scans, bright and clear. Well done, Guardian. Now all we have to do is get to it before the Fallen do. Should be easy, right?
All right. Job done. I'm confused. What do I have to do next? Probably just leave, right? There's nowhere else for me to go. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta backtrack, I suppose. Fair enough. It's not a very Destiny thing to do usually. I wish they played into more like horror elements in the arcology. Like there were more sections like that where there were no enemies at all. And you just like were like reading like logs and shit like System Shock style. That would be cool.
Thanks to you, the reactor is online, and we know just where it is. Dropping coordinates now.
The problem is that fallen captain has been one step
Did I
ahead of
just
us
do this?
whole time.
So we do this fast. We've got this, Commander.
Wait, didn't I just... I'm having a hard time following the story of Destiny. It's always a problem I've had with this game. Oh boy, look at all those dudes. Cool. On we roll. Dig it down, dig it down, dig it down, dig it down. Boom. You're rolling a new character. Didn't see the old one. Probably not attached. Word. Yeah, if all you did was play the vanilla campaign. Might be even just easier to just roll a new one, honestly.
That had to hurt.
So you're going to go into the Cosmodrome. That's a fun little mission.
Watch out!
I don't believe I've ever been to this part of the arcology. Or if I have, it was a long time ago and I don't remember.
Sloan, why do the Fallen want the reactor?
For ether production, probably. They hook up a big servitor to it, they double or triple output. Why do you ask?
No reason. I can't believe that captain's still ahead of us. He's much cleverer than most of the captains we've met. Well, I say met, but you know what I mean.
Summarily executed?
Remind me, do we like the Hive or Fallen better? This captain gave us a good run for it. Not a lot like him out there. Let's get Sloan her reactor.
Which class are you rolling, Van? You gonna join the Titan Master Race with me?
Hey, Sloan, guess what we've got?
Is it a methane reactor?
I believe that was meant to be a rhetorical statement.
Yeah. Anyway, we're bringing it in.
I look forward to your arrival.
Hunter's cool. Rat's King crew. Rat King's crew. Is this where you get the Rat King from? I don't even... Oh, man. Hang on. Solve this riddle with other rats. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Alright, let's turn it in.
Guardian, thanks to you, our power shortages are just a bad memory. Between the wave generators and this reactor, we're seeing systems light up we didn't even know existed. You brought a little bit of the Golden Age back to life today, and hell, who knows what tomorrow will bring.
I know what tomorrow will bring. It ain't good for you, Sloan.
As you were, Guardian.
Seems kind of weird that I'm getting drops that are lower light level than the ones that I have. I guess this is what the power caps look like. I can only upgrade the powerful rewards, I guess. Which I'm due in the tower when I get back.
Next time we set up the secret base on a dry planet. Amanda, that last drop ended up in the water. Get your pilots coordinating wind conditions with my staff.
Okay. Let's try to knock out these bad boys. So we want the 3 lost sectors. I believe there's one right down here. There are 2 over on the rig. Yeah. I'm enjoying these weapons. I'll stick around with them. But I have a pulse rifle I could use to progress. The other one? No, I don't have any pulse rifles on me.
Do not talk to them. Patch them through to me. I mean it. Your
All right,
wit
no
is
big deal.
not helpful.
That's not the lost sector. Where is it? There we go. Methane Flush. Such a pleasant sounding place. Oh God. Yeah, it does feel hectic. Especially in those really heavily scripted missions right at the start. Or in these crazy-ass lost sectors. Okay, that's one. Let's go over to the rig. Yeah, it feels good. Destiny it feels really good to play. Me, it's all about the overall, like, the world RPG stuff and those kinds of systems that it tends to live or die on for me. Let's see, where are these lost sectors? Is this a lost sector? I don't think it is. Maybe it is. No. Is this it? This feels like a lost sector. Yep. so dark in here. All right, 2 down, 1 to go. When the game robs me of music, I always feel so tense. One bunch. Okay, and the other one. Oh god, don't fall! No! Oh. I wish I know where I'm going now. Yeah, so what you say about taking out the story is right. They make it so you don't go straight into the Red War campaign anymore, which is the vanilla campaign. It used to be for Destiny 2, you'd start off trying to recapture the tower. I think. Oh, right, this one. And after you did the Red War, what would happen is, like after you did the intro quest, it would then dump you out at the farm, which might be the grassy area you're thinking of. The farm was kind of like meant to be your early game hub before you get to the last city, but now it just dumps you straight into the last city. I'm not even sure if you can play the Red War campaign anymore. I'm pretty sure it's going away tomorrow. It's all coming back. All right. There it is.
Anyone from the reef hails you, do not talk to them. I mean it. Your wit is not helpful.
I'm gonna cash in all my planetary materials here.
Use it well.
All right,
Dismissed.
Sloan. See you later. Good luck with everything. I should call it a night soon too, Van. That's all good.
Hey, look alive, hotshot. I've had people tell me this is dumb. He can see you.
Umbral Ingram. Try saying that 5 times fast.
Whole generation of light bearers with eternal life. And this is all you got to do. It's the chosen one. Slay any hive gods lately? Hurry back. Gambit's awaiting.
Everyone, over here.
What you're saying, Tyra. Thank you. And what can I do for you? See you soon. Welcome.
Okay. Where am I going? Banshee. Right.
Never seen one of those. Always something new.
Ah, shall we begin then?
What do you think?
Oh my god. I have to go back downstairs again. Ugh.
Lost too much when the Red Legion hit us.
How long it takes to do the prophecy dungeon? Power level's a little low. Actually, if I was going to do that, I should have started the night with it. Probably just need to call it a night at this point. Oh, the finite bounds of space and time.
Oh, that's a nice little haul. Hope the payouts is good.
Eververse trades in goods we feel enhance a Guardian's journey.
Checking now.
Yeah.
All done on
So I think all I'm going to do is go through my weapons and get my inventory cleaned out before the expansion drops. I doubt I'll be playing any Destiny tomorrow because I've got to work, and then by the time I'm pretty sure it's closing up shop around mid-afternoon my time. I'll still be working, and then I'll be back in the morning on Tuesday. So yeah,
Eververse has the goods.
Beyond Light on Tuesday. If I'm streaming tomorrow night, it'll be something else. Let's actually double check that. Make sure I have the right timing there. Pretty sure that's right. So
Hi again.
Destiny Beyond Light maintenance.
Eververse isn't just a title, it's a family philosophy. Always another mile, and
Here we go.
forever another tomorrow.
So background maintenance begins at 3:30 Pacific time tomorrow.
Bad noise.
At 4 o'clock, there's going to be a light reset. At 6:50, sign-on will be disabled. At 7 o'clock,
Please, Guardian. It's busy.
the servers go down. And they'll come back 14 hours later on the morning
She said she wanted to express
of
herself.
November the 10th.
I gave her a thumbs up.
So yeah, maybe I fucked up. Maybe I will play a little bit tomorrow. I think there's something going on in the tower, like an end of like a pre-expansion event, like a light kind of, like just kind of for fun thing.
It's busy.
So I might try to be online for that, and if I am, I'll stream it. And I'm guessing that's going to be like sometime between 4 o'clock and 6:50. That's when that'll happen. So if you're East Coast, that's between 7 and 9:50 p.m. Yeah, that'll do it for me tonight. Van and everyone else, thanks for hanging out. This has been fun. I will see y'all Starside. Peace out.
Fenchurch does the exploring. I make the deals.
How can I help? Oh dear, it broke. Ready?